2025 NFL Draft, top Bears trade targets, will they move key players? As the 2025 NFL Draft approaches, excitement is in the air, and the phones in team offices are buzzing with activity. Teams across the league are scrambling to finalize last-minute trades to bolster their draft capital before the big weekend kicks off. For the Chicago Bears, this week could be pivotal, not just for acquiring new talent, but also for potentially moving some current players to shake things up. With 7 picks in the draft, the Bears are in a decent position, but they are missing some crucial mid-round selections, specifically a 4th and a 6th round pick. This opens the door for the possibility of trading away some players to snag those valuable picks. Let's take a closer look at 3 players on the Bears roster who could be on the trading block this week, including 2 former draft picks who have seen their roles change dramatically. QB Tyson Bagent ***. This one might hit hard for many Bears fans who have grown fond of Tyson Bagent over the past 2 seasons. The undrafted free agent from Shepherd University stepped up as a reliable backup quarterback in 2023, even managing a 2-2 record as a starter when Justin Fields was sidelined with an injury. In 2024, Bagent continued as the team's QB2, despite calls from fans for a more experienced backup to support first overall pick Caleb Williams. Williams ended up starting all 17 games, dominating the offensive snaps, which made Bagent's role less critical. However, with a new coaching staff coming in for the 2025 season, the Bears decided to bring in veteran Case Keenum, known for his mentorship of quarterbacks like Jared Goff and Josh Allen. This move has thrown Bagent's future into question. Carrying 3 quarterbacks on the roster doesn't seem practical, and if the Bears decide to release Bagent this summer, he could easily be picked up by another team. Even if he stays, 2025 marks the final year of his contract, and he could walk away after the season. Given the current landscape of the quarterback draft class and the number of teams in need of a QB, the Bears might find a trade partner willing to take a chance on Bagent. DT Zacch Pickens ***. This situation is pretty straightforward. The Bears' enthusiasm for Zacch Pickens, a 3rd round pick from the 2023 NFL Draft, has waned significantly. While fellow draft classmate Jervin Dexter, a 2nd round pick, has made strides in his 2nd year, Pickens has seen his stock plummet, landing him on the inactive list by the end of the season. With Chris Williams and Jonathan Ford both ahead of him on the depth chart, and the addition of Grady Jarrett, Pickens finds himself buried in a crowded defensive line. If the Bears draft another interior defender this weekend, Pickens could very well be a candidate for release. Teams like the Buccaneers, Cardinals, Bills, and Seahawks showed interest in him before the 2023 draft, so perhaps Ryan Poles can turn this situation around and trade Pickens for a late-round pick instead of cutting him loose. RB Roschon Johnson ***. Much like Pickens, running back Roschon Johnson's future could hinge on how the 2025 draft unfolds. The Bears have been eyeing several top running backs to complement DeAndre Swift in their 2-RB offensive scheme. While this doesn't necessarily spell the end for Johnson in Chicago, the re-signing of Travis Homer and the positive buzz surrounding 2nd-year player Ian Wheeler could make the running back room quite crowded. As a 4th round pick in 2023, Johnson holds significant trade value, especially if Swift remains on the roster for another year. The Bears demonstrated last season that they weren't keen on giving Johnson a substantial workload, despite his impressive skill set. If they do bring in a top-tier back early in the draft, it might make more sense for the Bears to trade Johnson rather than keep him around for limited opportunities. In conclusion, as the draft approaches, the Bears have some tough decisions to make. Whether it's moving Bagent, Pickens, or Johnson, the team could reshape its roster significantly, all while aiming to improve their draft position and future prospects.